Hi guys! Okay, so this is going to be a quick little update on my Whole30 challenge. I talked about it before in my shopping haul video for the Whole30 paleo diet. And I know this is kind of like a weird spot to sit and it's kind of awkward, but this is the best lighting I have right now and I can't find my little tripod, so you're stuck sitting on some boxes. It's really hot in this room too, so if I'm sweating, I'm sorry. Anyways, okay, so I am technically on day 8, but I'm going to talk about days 1 through 7, my first week, and how that went. The first couple days was pretty easy because I was really motivated and I had everything prepared from Sunday. I actually had pretty much the whole week prepared on Monday. I prepared all of my food on Labor Day, and I just ate compliant on Monday as I was preparing my meals. But then that meant that I had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then Saturday, I think, already planned and everything. So that was really nice, and it was really easy to stick to it and not be tempted by things on, I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday was pretty good and pretty easy. I was like, I got this. It's my first few days. I can't mess up this early. All of that. I was a little hungry in between meals, but I did have some snacks, but they were compliant snacks, and a lot of other people in the program in this support group that I'm in online said that they were, sorry, tail just went by your camera. A lot of people said that when they first started, like, some snacks were okay just to kind of hold you over, because you really don't want to end up being so hungry that you end up eating something bad because it's the first thing that you come across or it's the first thing that somebody at work offers you. It's better to have a snack that's a healthy snack that's compliant with the program than to make a mistake and eat something that's not in the program, and then you're starting all the way back over. So I'm down to a point now where I'm not really needing any snacks in between my meals. By the end of the week, I kind of had adjusted, but definitely like days 3 through 5 were a little rough, and then 6 and 7 I did pretty good on my meals. So yeah, the first couple days definitely felt hungry a little bit. Definitely was like kind of not craving bad food that wasn't compliant, but just craving having the need to eat or the desire to eat. Like, I'm used to going to the cabinets and just opening them and eating something. And whether it was good for me or bad for me, if I was bored, if I was tired and I wanted to wake up, then I would eat something. If I was awake and I wanted to relax, I would eat something. I'm a very emotional eater. So that was hard for me at first, and like, I found myself bored and I would go into the kitchen and I'd open the cupboards, but then I'd be like, oh yeah, I can't eat any of this, and then I'd close it. So it wasn't so much like tempting me to actually go get something. It was just I was bored, and that's what I do when I'm bored. I go and look in the cabinet. So a lot of this first week has been me trying to like retrain my brain to do something else instead of just going into the kitchen and looking in the cabinets. So definitely yesterday I got to a point where like I sat down and painted my nails. So they don't look perfect, but instead of walking into the kitchen and looking in the cabinets, I walked into the bathroom, got my nail polish, went back to the table. It took me a good 30 minutes between the drying time and everything for my nails to be done. And by then, it was getting close to time to making lunch. So then I got to go in the kitchen and look at my choices and make my food. And it was really a great way to like teach myself like, hey, you don't have to go be bored and look for a snack. You can be bored and find something else to do that's going to take up as much time and isn't going to be bad for your body. In fact, doing my nails or maybe putting some makeup on or doing my hair is going to make me feel better because I'm going to feel like I look prettier. Oh, I will look prettier with my hair done or my makeup on or my nails done. So it's like I'm doing something to benefit me, not only like literally by painting my nails or doing my hair and makeup, but I'm also doing something for my body, doing something healthy for my body and good for my body on the inside by not going in and having a snack. Even if it is a compliant snack. I didn't need that snack right then. I was just doing it out of boredom. So I've definitely been trying to like do that self-talk, tell myself that, hey, it's not necessary right now. You don't really need that. And it's hard to train your brain to think that way when you've been thinking that way for so long. And, you know, it's just weird. So definitely a lot of that kind of stuff going on this week. I didn't really have any true cravings for food, and a lot of people complain about something called the carb flu, where you just feel kind of crappy, and it's because your body is adjusting to not having the carbs. And I didn't really notice that at all. I did have a headache one day, but all of my headache, and I have gotten a couple headaches actually, but the headaches that I've gotten, I've been able to get rid of and take care of by just taking a quick little bit of medicine. Nothing hardcore medicines that I typically have to take, and I just drink a bunch of water, take the medicine, and then maybe like rest for like 20-30 minutes while the medicine kicks in, and then I'm totally fine for the rest of the day. That is such an improvement from where I was before. Before, I used to have to, as soon as I noticed, I usually wake up in the morning with a headache. So as soon as I woke up and I had a headache, I'd have to wake my husband up, tell him to go down and get me something to eat, and get me like this extra strength sinus headache relief medication plus 3 ibuprofen, then a big bottle of water, and heat me up a little rice bag that I like to put over my face when I have a headache. And then I'd lay there for like 2 hours doing that, and then I'd get up, take a hot shower, lay back down in bed for like another hour. So I would lose like 4 hours of my morning just trying to deal with this headache. So already this week I've noticed an improvement as far as the headaches go. Also, I feel very energetic. I can keep up with my students at my work and with my coworkers when we're trying to do stuff and we're working as a team. I'm not holding anybody back really. I mean, I'm still not as in good a shape as, obviously, I have a long ways to go, but energy-wise, I'm not like tiring out as quickly as I was before, and I feel like I can keep up, and that's a really good feeling. So that's an improvement. I think I've been in a better mood. I don't know. I guess we'd have to ask my husband, but I feel like I've been in a better mood, and I've been happier. And I just think this is really great. It's 30 days. It's not that hard. I've almost officially finished my 8th day. So I'm a quarter of the way through this. So I'm really, there's no point in me stopping now. I'm a quarter of the way done. I only have to do what I've already done 3 more times. And that's going to be a piece of cake. I can do it. There's just nothing else to say. I can do this. I know I can do this. My husband is extremely supportive. My friends and my family are extremely supportive. They will make accommodations for me when necessary. It's just really great. It's so important to have a good support system around you, especially in your home. Your family members, your children, your spouses, your parents, whoever are living with you in your home, they need to be on board. And I'll be honest, my husband doesn't hide his food from me. We still have to put all the same foods that he eats in the refrigerator. We put his food in the cupboards. I don't hide it from myself, because the reality is I'm going to be presented with bad food everywhere I go in life. And I'm not going to be able to not see all those unhealthy choices. I'm going to see them. I'm going to have to look at them. I'm going to have to make a decision if I'm going to eat that food or if I'm going to eat the food that I brought. Or am I going to eat that dessert, or am I going to pick up some fruit instead and have that as my dessert? I'm going to make those decisions in my life, and I'm going to be presented with those hard choices sometimes and those temptations. So I don't want to hide them and say, oh, I'm going to get through this 30 days by creating this little bubble that I live in, and it's perfect, and nothing else can come in and distract me. That's not realistic. So I wanted to be realistic with myself from the very beginning, but everybody chooses what works best for them. Maybe you would prefer to have them all hidden away, and that's totally fine. If that's what works for you, then do it. So all in all, I'm extremely happy with doing the Whole30 program. I'm 1 week in, so I will see what happens this next week, and I will update you next Monday. All right, guys, I will catch up with you later. Bye. Daily, say rough. Say rough. Say rough. I can't hear you. Louder. Say rough. Say rough. Good boy.